Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover, from reported lyrics from Game's Eminem diss track that's made the rounds on social media and sparked reactions accordingly, and more from Game, who also had an ironic exchange with an Eminem fan on Instagram, which we'll get to in a bit. So we'll start with more from Conway, who addressed his deal with Shady Records in a recent podcast on Rory and Mal, where he also shared some details about a phone call he had with Eminem after he dropped his album. And it's no secret that Shady Records has come under fire on multiple occasions for how they've handled their artists after their golden era. And after admitting that he didn't read the paperwork of the deal, he stated,
"Again, I don't know. I can't speak on how they done business prior with any other artists or how they do what they plan. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just know, like, once I had my ducks in a row, once I jumped back in the driver's seat, you know what I'm saying, and did what I had to do, me and Chad. We made it happen, and it happened, and I think they're doing they've exceeded my expectations since I jumped in the driver's seat. I would definitely say that, you know what I mean? I can't speak on the rest of the that's been signed."
Speaking about if he made money, Conway added that he didn't make money from the Shady Griselda Interscope deal, but he also stated that he has no qualms with the label and added this.
Eminem called me like, "Yo, that shit is a classic, bro. Like, I'm listening to a classic right here. I got like 2 songs left, but like, you might have just low-key just dropped a hip-hop classic." Eminem told me like that. "I don't need no money or nothing now. That's that was it for me. Shit, that's more than any check anybody could sign me." But you feel me? Because I hold M to that high regard.
And based on the trend these days when it comes to Eminem, some have expanded. Dope seeing an artist like Conway give Eminem respect. I feel like it's been cool to hate on M in the last few years, refreshing to hear Con talk highly of him. And some picked up on the choice of words Conway used when he spoke about the call from Eminem with takes like, "So you letting Eminem call you that, Mr. Conway?" I found that one hilarious. And moving on to the latest from Game, he reacted to a fan's story on IG that shows not alike rhyme patterns with the caption. The Game's manager said he is about to drop an Eminem diss soon, laughing emojis. At Game, believe me, bro, you don't want to smoke with this man, laughing emojis. And Game was in his Benzino bag and reacted, "Oh, you talking about that one time MGK ate his food? Thinking emoji." This coming from Game is quite ironic because this was Game when Killshot dropped, "At Eminem, what the F did I just hear? Fire emojis. This is why I rap. Go-ish aftermath. What the entire F blood?" To give you some context, this was roughly 1 year before Game lost the lawsuit that would cost him ownership of his label and album royalties. And we know how things have changed since the desperation kicked in. In fact, some have concluded, sad to see people who were cool with Eminem back in the day trying to diss him all of a sudden for some clout, even though M hasn't done anything to them. Well, in this case, you could say that Eminem's guilty of having clout, and rappers are hungry looking at him like it's lunchtime. Now, in reaction to his response to the fan on Instagram, on Reddit some have concluded, "Obvious clout chasing, shake my head. He has zero reason to be name dropping M other than for publicity. The Game was once a talented, well-respected MC, sad to see him go this route." And some users brought up the allegations of when Game was also accused of scamming upcoming rappers. The user expands, "The Game has been doing goofy-ish for a few years now, like scamming rappers out of guest verses, and still thinks he deserves the respect of fans and rappers, lol." In the last video, we also shared a report that showed another one linked to Game. This time it was $12 million for endorsing a crypto scam project. And back on topic, in reaction to Game's post about MGK, some are wondering, if MGK won that beef, why did MGK leave hip-hop game then? Eminem is factually the top dog in the game. No way an artist will beat Eminem in a beef and then choose to switch genres after such a monumental win. And like I pointed out earlier, you could literally hear Game scream on Instagram when he reacted to Killshot before he needed to chase clout. And now a bar from his Eminem diss track has reportedly surfaced online from a source, and it goes, "Tell Dre I'm better than every rapper he ever signed, and if Slim Shady white, I guess I'm sniffing coke lines." And it adds, the source also says Game is rapping like Eminem and sounds like 50 Cent on the hook. And over on Reddit in reaction, some believe if the game is gonna bring it, then bring it. But if M responds, it's gonna be hell for him, laughing my bum off. The only thing I can say to the game is good luck and rest in peace. And since E believes MGK did something, some have added, maybe the game just wanna jumpstart his rock career. And to the reported lyrics from the diss song, another adds, I feel like the game is a good example of a washed up MC desperate for attention to stay relevant, but ultimately just embarrassing himself in the process. This entire time he's been talking to a brick wall, laughing my bum off. And over on Twitter, some have expanded, game thinking he's better than M, Snoop 50 and Kendrick is hilarious. Also, that bar is so light, there's no way he thought that ish was hard. Add Rakim, Busta and Nas to the list, as they also signed with Dre at some point in the late 90s/early 2000s. A lot of people have also asked about the meaning of that bar, so share your thoughts below in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see you on the next one.